Ukrainian troops were seen increasing patrols in the areas they had captured. BMP combat vehicles were deployed to ensure these areas remained under Ukrainian control and were not retaken by Russian forces. These patrols were conducted routinely, combing strategic routes, unoccupied villages, and forward defense lines. This step was crucial given the ongoing threat of Russian infiltration and counterattacks. The BMPs functioned not only as troop transport but also as mobile cover and surveillance platforms, allowing Ukrainian infantry to respond quickly in the event of enemy contact. With these multi-layered patrols, Ukraine attempted to close any gaps that Russian forces could exploit to retake lost territory. However, as the ground patrols were underway, the situation suddenly changed. Ukrainian surveillance drones detected a Russian military truck stealthily infiltrating the area around Pokrovsk. This truck's movement was considered a typical breakthrough for Ukrainian forces. Based on its movement pattern and route, the vehicle was carrying several personnel who could potentially be used for infiltration or open new openings for attack. The drone continued to follow from a safe altitude, recording the Russian truck's every movement. This visual information was immediately relayed to the Ukrainian Command Center for rapid analysis. After analysis by the command center, a drone carrying explosives was assigned to the location the Russian truck would penetrate. After confirming the target's identity and movement path, the Ukrainian Drone Command Center issued a strict order. The Russian troop truck must be stopped before it reaches a sensitive area. The command assessed this truck as a direct threat to the stability of the Pokrovsk sector. Without further delay, the operator was given permission to conduct a precision strike using an armed drone. The attack drone was directed to approach from a low altitude. Seconds later, the drone was released directly toward the moving truck. The blast was seen hitting the target. The Russian truck came to a complete stop, thick smoke billowed, and the surrounding area was littered with debris from the direct hit. This attack demonstrated Ukraine's rapid response in integrating drone intelligence and command decisions, eliminating the threat even before Russian troops could make direct contact. The area around Pokrovsk is currently one of the most sensitive points on the front line. Every small Russian movement is seen as part of an effort to pressure Ukraine's defenses from multiple directions. This drone discovery indicates that while one sector is relatively under control, the threat in other sectors remains real and rapidly evolving. A Russian BMP-1 or BMP-2 infantry fighting vehicle is seen destroyed near the village of Filia, Dnipropetrovsk Oblast. The vehicle appears to be heavily damaged and is no longer operable. The Russian BMP was reportedly destroyed by a Ukrainian drone strike. The aerial attack is suspected to be the primary cause of the vehicle's destruction, given the damage patterns seen on the BMP's upper body and vital areas. According to the footage, the vehicle was equipped with a cope cage, a common additional protection installed by Russian forces to mitigate drone threats. However, in this incident, this protection appears to have failed to withstand the attack, resulting in the vehicle sustaining significant damage. The location of the incident, near the village of Filia, Dnipropetrovsk Oblast, is of particular interest because it is relatively remote from the main front line. The presence of a destroyed Russian BMP in the area suggests that Russian military movement or operations were detected and subsequently targeted by Ukrainian reconnaissance and precision strike capabilities. To date, there has been no official statement from Russia regarding the incident. Information regarding the exact time of the attack or potential casualties has not been independently verified. This incident reaffirms the crucial role of drones in the Ukrainian conflict. Drone strikes are not only a reconnaissance tool, but also an effective weapon capable of disabling armored vehicles, even those equipped with additional protection. The destruction of a Russian BMP combat vehicle near the village of Filia has once again highlighted the crucial role of drones in the Ukrainian conflict. In recent months, Drones have served not only as reconnaissance tools, but also as a crucial part of modern frontline operations. Ukrainian forces are known to utilize drones in a coordinated operational process. This process includes object detection, real-time monitoring of movement, and subsequent action taken shortly after a target is identified. This speed of response makes it increasingly difficult for armored vehicles to operate freely in the conflict zone. FPV drones and similar platforms are frequently used to observe and target vital vehicle areas, including the upper and engine compartments. Circulating footage shows that even vehicles equipped with additional armor bars remain limited in their ability to counter low-altitude threats. Conversely, the increased use of drones has prompted a shift in tactical approaches. Russian armored vehicles now more frequently move with escorts, additional camouflage, and electronic protection measures. However, the effectiveness of these measures remains a challenge in the field. Meanwhile, Ukraine continues to develop and manufacture drones as a relatively efficient solution. With lower operational costs than heavy weapon systems, drones are considered capable of significantly impacting battle dynamics, particularly in terms of surveillance and rapid response. This development indicates that the Ukrainian conflict is entering a new phase, where control of low-lying airspace is becoming a strategic factor. Every movement is now potentially monitored, making caution and coordination even more crucial. Going forward, the situation around Pokrovsk and other regions is expected to be significantly influenced by each party's ability to manage drone technology, both in terms of quantity, system quality, and integration with ground operations. Beyond its direct impact on the ground, the increasing use of drones has also brought significant changes to combat patterns. Military operations are increasingly reliant on visual data and remote monitoring, enabling faster, more informed decisions. The intensive use of drones has also impacted the tempo of ground troop movements. Vehicles and infantry units are required to move more cautiously, utilize the terrain, and minimize exposure. In many cases, control of territory is no longer determined by troop numbers alone, but rather by the ability to maintain continuous situational awareness. At the strategic level, drones have become a crucial element in modern asymmetric warfare. This technology allows one side to exert pressure without deploying significant assets, while extending surveillance coverage to previously difficult-to-monitor areas. Military observers predict this trend will continue to grow. Investment in drone systems, electronic protection, and integration with ground forces are expected to be top priorities for both sides. Thus, the battlefield in Ukraine is predicted to increasingly be determined by technological superiority and coordination, rather than solely by conventional forces. In closing, the series of events around Filia and Pokrovsk illustrates how the Ukrainian conflict continues to evolve. Drones are no longer just a complement, but a key component in the dynamics of modern warfare, the impact of which is expected to be felt in the long term.